Welcome to Fire Dojo, and right now I'm going through a phase of I'm just doing a bunch of research. I'm not even taking orders for sets right now because I'm just trying to finish up trying to learn about different kinds of materials. Today I stopped at two places. One of them was WILLARD Brothers, which is down in Trenton, New Jersey. It's an hour and 15 minutes away from where I live. And what I'm trying to do is fill in some gaps of some wood that I actually have them, but I don't have enough of it. So, and while I was there, I got some stuff on sale. So, this is Poplar, and it's the species Poplus species. It's a very common wood. You can buy this just about anywhere, and it's only $4 a board foot. So a board foot is like 12 by 12 by 1 inch, I think, or something like that. So when you go to buy a piece of wood, they measure the length, the width, and the thickness, and they calculate a board foot, and then they charge you per board foot. So this was $4 per board foot, and this cost $20.76. Now this one here, now you might think this is Osage orange, you might think it's mulberry, but it's not. It's YELLOWHEART. YELLOWHEART is also known as, the species name is Euxylophora Paraensis, and this has a JANKA rating of 1790, which makes it fall into the Egyptian drill scale. You can't do it with a Dojo. And so I needed a good piece of that. I only had a really small piece, so this is really good. This is a bit expensive. It's $17 a board foot. So that came to $102 for this board. This is IROKO. IROKO, the species is Milicia species. It's got a JANKA of 1260, which puts it in the Egyptian drill range. All right. This was $11 a board foot, which makes this board $63.80. This was their last piece of butternut. Butternut is also known as white walnut. It's in the walnut family. Its species name is Euglens cinerea. And I don't know what it is a board foot, but this was their last one, and they were just, it was on sale for $40 for the whole thing. This is Eastern red cedar, and they were getting rid of this one. It's actually 2 inches thick, this one, by 6 inches. So I can get a lot of good boards from here down. That should be no problem. What's nice about this too is there's not a whole lot of knots. Eastern red cedar usually has a lot of knots, but this doesn't have many. So we can get some good pieces out of this. So this was on sale for $50. This is African Paddock. Its species name is, where is it? Pterocarpus soyozi, and it's $11.50 a board foot, which makes this 6 foot board $43.70. So this was a steal. This is, you can't see them all, but there's 14 boards of sycamore. And they're 4-4, which means they're 1 inch. So 4 and 4 4/4 means 1 inch. So this Eastern Red Cedar, it's 2 inches thick, and that makes it 8/4, 8-4, which means 2 inches. And you see this butternut is 5/4. That means it's 1.25 inches. So, but this was a steal. I got all 14 boards for $200. And lately I've been having a hard time trying to find sycamore. And this was like, I have no excuse except I got plenty of sycamore now. I'm not gonna run out anytime soon. So Douglas fir, which you could find in any hardware store, Home Depot, Lowe's. The thing is, what made me buy these though is they're not free. Like, they're completely clear and free of knots entirely, these two boards. So I think I'm gonna make hand drill spindles out of them, since they're so perfect. Like all the Douglas fir that you buy in all the other places, they're all full of knots. I've never seen Douglas fir this perfect. So I picked them up definitely, and they were on sale. They were getting rid of them. The species name for Douglas fir is Pseudotsuga menzisi, and so they were on sale. It has a JANKA of 620, and that puts it in the bow drill realm. I forgot to mention the sycamore, which is Platanus occidentalis. Its JANKA is 770, which really makes it borderline. I would say it leans more toward Egyptian drill than it does bow drill. I would really recommend Egyptian drill for this instead of bow drill. This is Murado, also known as Paw Ferro, P-A-U, Ferro, F-E-R-R-O, and it's an exotic. Let me find it here. Murado. It's going to be on here because I paid a lot of money for it. Macarium species. Its JANKA rating is 1960, which puts it at the far end of Egyptian drill or the starting end of a crutch drill. It's really hard stuff. Now the color right now doesn't do it justice. It's really a beautiful dark brown, but it hasn't been milled yet. This is Zircote. You can see it's a beautiful brown, right? It's a hardwood. Where's the Zircote? Oh, the Murado is $31 a board foot, which makes this board $55.80. So here's the Zircote. Cordia dodecandra. It has a JANKA of 1970, which is also very similar to the Murado. It's either high-end Egyptian drill or low-end crutch drill. But either way, these are definitely not bow drill woods. All right, so these two pieces are zebra wood. Zebra wood, Microberlinia brasilovilensis, and they were $16 a board foot, which makes these two pieces $73.44. Now it has a JANKA of 1830, which puts it in the Egyptian drill category. And finally, this last one, Macassar ebony. This is the hardest one here. It's the most expensive too. So Macassar ebony, Diospyros celibica, has a JANKA of 3,220, which means this is definitely a toggle drill method with 2 people. So this is about 2 inches thick, and it was $70 a board foot, which makes this board here $240.59. So what did I spend today with tax? I spent $1,115.18 on all these pieces of wood. So is it going to be worth it to fill the holes in my series of what Fire Dojo is trying to do? It's going to have to be satisfying on its own. So, all right. So that's it for this week. I got some more wood to fill in some more gaps, which I'll show you again in a little bit. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching.